Hey cooking friends, welcome back to Cooking with Shotgun Red, and I'm Sheila.
I'm Jennifer, and today it's a beautiful day here in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're filming for all of you folks. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, and ring the bell.
Yes.
You know, we have been wanting to do this right here for so long.
We have, you know, and you come across it and you see it, and you're like, you know, I'm going to make that. So you are going to love this recipe. So we are going to take you back.
Yes.
And show you how it's done.
We started off by dicing up a couple of Roma tomatoes, then a red and orange bell pepper,
about a half cup each,
and about a cup of red onion.
And then I've got some of the other ingredients out here ready to go. But I got a bushel here of some cilantro.
We're just going to finely chop it up.
And I'm going to do about a half a cup of this.
It adds great flavor.
It really does.
I think it does. And Jennifer, she usually grows all this in her garden anyway, so it's all fresh.
I do have a lot of herbs out there, and it's great for flavoring things up, like this.
Wow, that really smells great. It's got a great fragrance to it.
It really does. And it adds so much flavor to it, so.
Steve used to grow this in our garden out at the marina. You remember that, Jen?
I do.
The garden was like just loaded with berries and raspberries, huge ones.
Oh, yeah. He had all kinds of stuff in that garden. In fact, he used a lot of them on the show.
We are going to save a couple of these leaves just to garnish.
Yeah, I'm just going to set them aside here. Pick a few of the good ones off. So we got a large bowl.
And then we drained and rinsed a can of black beans and a can of black-eyed peas.
We got some thawed frozen sweet corn, and we're going to put a couple cups of this in here. This is about a 16-ounce bag.
And a cup of
diced red onions. And our orange and red bell pepper that we diced up.
It's looking yummy. Yeah, she's got to get all that out of there.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Anytime you have food like this with much color, you know it's going to taste great.
Exactly. And then we've got our Roma tomatoes. We're going to put those in. And then
gently mix it together. Toss it around.
Toss it together a little bit here.
This has a lot of flavors to it. And then add our diced cilantro.
Once we get this mixed, we're going to set this aside and start making
the dressing.
Lots of color and lots of flavor.
Not sure what happened, but the camera shut off for some reason.
I don't know what happened.
And here is half a cup of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar.
2 tablespoons of lime juice.
Half a teaspoon of garlic powder and onion powder each.
And that's already in here. And then we're going to add
and half a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And some chili powder.
And this is about a tablespoon, but I'm going to just leave a little out. I want to do it to taste here. And about a 1/3 cup of sugar.
We're just going to mix this well and mix it all together.
And you can taste this to make sure it's the right sweetness and tartness that you want. If not, you can add more chili powder, you can add more sugar. Just depends on what you're going for, but this seems to be a good combination for us.
So we're going to pour it all over our bowl.
All over the bowl?
Not over it, but in it.
Something like that.
And toss it. Gently mix it together. I could eat this anytime. I love this kind of food. I'm always looking for something new to take to a party, and this is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
This would be good for game day. You know, a roll tide thing.
Exactly.
Since I'm an Alabama girl.
So now that we got all that mixed together,
we're going to place this in the refrigerator for a couple of hours.
we just want the dressing to absorb into everything in here and give it some good flavor. You can leave it in there longer, or you can leave it in there overnight if you're making it for like the next day at a party, but just make sure that you mix it up before you take it out.
It's been a couple of hours, so we can start chopping up the avocados.
Now, some people do put it in ahead of time, but I like to just wait till the end because I like to keep my avocado looking fresh. So I'm just going to dice these into small little pieces.
You're doing good, Jen. Look at that.
And if it's the right ripeness on your avocado, it should be very simple to peel off that skin and dice these up.
We're going to add it to our Cowboy Caviar and drizzle some lemon juice on it.
And the lemon juice is going to help it from turning brown because avocado will tend to turn brown on you, and so we don't want it to do that. So that lemon juice will help. You can also use lime juice. And what's great about this dish is this will keep for about 4 to 5 days in the refrigerator.
Tailgate party's coming up.
I know. It's perfect for a tailgate party.
Let's try some. Look at that, how pretty.
Just get you some corn chips.
It's a meal in itself.
It really is.
It's yummy. Any day, anytime.
Any weekend, any football game, any game.
Yes.
Well, as Steve would say, is this the best Cowboy Caviar? If it ain't, it ought to be. We'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Bye.
Well, that's She and Jen, them two girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.